Okay, real quick before we start the video, as you can see, I have over 2.5 hours of raw footage to edit down, and in a lot of it I am talking, so if you actually want to learn something, you should probably watch the whole thing, whatever I get it down to, but if you're just here for entertainment purposes or to see how the trades went, then just feel free to use the timestamps to skip around. Alright, that's all. Alright, good morning, it's Tristan. About 7:20 for me. We have core PCE at 7:30. It's 8:30 New York Eastern time when it comes out. And if we have the right framework, we can take a positional entry from there into the open. So I'm just gonna do my analysis now. What I wanted to see yesterday was I actually took a look in Asia session or London because I couldn't sleep. I didn't trade anything, but I just did watch the charts to see what I wanted to happen tomorrow. I got what I wanted though. All right. I basically just want us to come deeper within this range because on the daily, not only do we expand into this relevant objective, we're obviously going to create a fair value gap. So what I want is a pretty small range candle or a bearish day, maybe in here, so the gap is a little bit smaller, but it's pretty one-sided bearish. What I wanted was a external to internal, so I wanted YM to take out previously high, but looks like we're probably going to inside bar, which that's fine because either way we can still be bearish and create that gap. So what we have right now is, and then also because the reversal signatures, YM, this reversal's like shit, it's just consolidation, so I wanted us to sweep out the range high, and then NQ could go lower. Right, and the NQ was a lot better. We have these are kind of bad, but this some more defined displacement, and then we leave these equal lows and then consolidate, but we actually move away from this high to make it seem protected for now, where Y was just kind of consolidation. But right now we're still ranging, so who knows if I'll even take anything. But we have recently, at least, just 6 hours inside barring. We do have a SMT on the lows, which I don't really care about. I don't think I'd trade to this high. If anything, I probably want an external sweep before trading, but I don't think we're going to get that unless the open does something. But this depends. We'll see if we have framework. Right now, it's not looking too good though. Right, obviously, we come in this big 4-hour gap, and what are we doing? We're just inside barring within here. So that's not a reversal signature. So that means this low needs to be reswept in its new drawdown in liquidity to maybe trigger a move higher. Like I said, I want us to still go lower, or at least make a small range today so we can create that daily gap, but we'll see what happens. And if you look at it, right, as a further draw, right, the lows look closer than the highs even on YM, so wouldn't really want to be buying anything today. Right, in the 1 hour, we're just ranging, right? We haven't opened low or high yet. We just haven't established anything. We do this London high, which hopefully news can sweep it out. We can get a protected swing here, and then we can maybe get the move down. All right, and NQ was closer than YM, so we might actually get a strength switch where YM is weaker today. Since yesterday it was so much more bullish, it needs to catch up to some of the lows. Like, we never came into this 4-hour gap, so this low was a pretty good draw. Right, you also see the weakness just because that 6-hour, we have the SMT on this low, which means YM is weaker at the moment. Right, so I'd be okay trading sells. I don't really care about 90-minute sequential SMT just because we had the London high that we're so close to on NQ. So this is what I want to see. I want to see this get taken out from news. Ideally, we do get a 2-stage, so I might wait for the 15-minute candle to close to see if maybe there's a PSP or something, but if it looks good enough, then I could still take this off a 1-stage and driver. Usually I'll use a 1-stage and driver when it comes to, what is it, the New York Open. Oh, yeah, this would be good. This would be technically a delayed protraction, right? Because, right, let's say the draw on liquidity is lower. Basically what we do is we slowly grind lower overnight. Usually it's actually like a move lower, not a consolidation. But then in New York session, we create a projected swing on make a new high day, which would just be, right, if we do come up and take a high, it'll just be price making a new wick on the daily candle. And if we have that with SMT and a displacement lower, that's a really good setup. I've seen that happen a lot. Usually I'm not that good at like predicting delay protraction is in advance. You kind of have to just react, but right now this is something that I'd be interested in. All right, and then let's say, all right, so you see how close NQ is to this high, right? On YM, that'd probably be an advanced premium discount sequence where, right, this is the high day on YM. We'd probably just retrace into this gap while NQ takes out that high over here. So that's a really spaced out SMT and it's in a fair value gap. That's a very high probable sequence. So that's what I want to happen. Right, and then I could trade this lower, probably like right after the news event too. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna log into my accounts and copiers right now, and we'll come back for the news release. All right, so I am signed into everything. We have news coming out in like 30 seconds, so probably just watch it on this chart and then set up the minis or micros on the other one, since that's where I actually execute. All right, we do have this, no, it's not even SMT yet. So maybe we might get like an SMT with this high potentially, but while this goes up, I kind of doubt it. They look pretty like synced, so they're probably all gonna make a new high. It's just gonna be SMT on the high day, right? Which is what I want anyways, so it's fine. I'll probably just set up. Oh, so news just came out. So YM gapped up for like no reason, but NQ has not taken out this high yet, any high really. So if it doesn't until like 9:30, then that's fine also. But I want 8:30 to basically take it out and like create the opposing run, and then we can get like a opposing candle from the news candle. But if that doesn't happen, then it is what it is. YM, I'll probably target down here honestly, especially if it's gonna be the weakest for the day. Yeah, this was it's not really that relevant of a low. I mean, there's some space, but it kind of looks like a failure swing, but I could probably use this for like a partial or something like that. Yeah, I'm just waiting on NQ really and some strength out of there. I haven't even looked at RTY, even though it's like open, but yeah, it looks the same as YM. Let me actually see if it's a leading asset potentially. Right, because you want to trade YM today because it looks like it's the weakest of the triad, but if RTY is even weaker than YM, then you usually want to trade RTY. Okay, so we're already below lows. So if anything, I want a straight switch on YM to trade that lower. Okay, we're kind of just making a reversal out of nowhere. We didn't take out anything relevant, so I won't be participating. All right, hopefully it's just kind of a retracement into here, and then we come up. And if that's the case, then there's nothing to take from news. And I could check back at 9 in half an hour, since that's when the earliest I can do a positional entry. Right, or maybe YM takes this low again to make SMT on NQ, right, and then that's what triggers NQ to go higher. But either way, I don't really want to take anything until NQ takes out this high. And if that never happens, then I either won't catch anything today, or I'll be doing like the lagging asset play where I thought the leading asset take a draw and then wait for a strength switch or a two-stage SMT to trade the reversal or retracement away from it. So I'm just gonna set an alert here. Then I'll cut the recording, kind of do my morning routine, and then come back, see what we got. All right, so maybe I'm an idiot, but I kind of want to trade this long now because they all trade into the gap, so we need SMT in the gap, which we're going to get this 15-minute PSB, most likely at least, and on NQ. I think we CSE'd on the 5-minute already. Well, okay, so yeah, kind of, oh shit, look at that spike. Ah, that's tough. Because ideally I just want to put like a limit on this, but since we came back, I'm not really confident in it. So I might wait. So if YM takes out this 15-minute low, which it looks like it's going to, then I might wait for like a two-stage PSP. So when this takes it out, I might enter out NQ or wait for NQ to CSD over. But yeah, I'm not looking bearish. We have London highs, but this is like, even though this is still a failure swing to here, this is like a significant high that price can come up here, make a failure swing with these highs, and then still reverses because it's so significant within its own daily candle and everything for the profile. So we got that PSP. And do we CSD at the end? Yes, we did CSD. Well, technically I should take this if I want a 2-stage PSP, because if YM takes out the low, then it means NQ would hold this low because it would be SMT. But I think the way to do it is like, it's pretty choppy, so I'm going to just put the limit lower so I can make this reward, assuming we even get tagged in. This is a low probability trade and feeding that overall bias, so if I do miss it, I'm not going to be mad. Wait, what's our so high? Oh, the risk is down here, okay. So we'll just throw this on. If YM does dip lower, then I'll get tagged in, otherwise I'll just miss it, which is fine. Just so you can see like how I frame the trade and why I wanted to take it in the first place. Let's choose a 15-minute. This is the same thing pretty much. Yeah, you probably want to see it open a little bit lower for like an open low, then a high. But yeah, if news doesn't do anything in itself, like this is where news candle at, like right here, then you can just wait for the candle to close, then make a decision. But looks like there's probably not going to be any kind of retest. Line closing right here is like hit or miss if it might take out the low, so it's probably not. If it does dip lower, it's kind of just going to be lucky for me if I go get in, but I'll probably get missed here. But I'll just keep this in the video just like to show the logic behind why I would take this trade. Like, secondly, it's really ugly, but it's like technically a continuation of the last however long. Right, we are in a bullish range, right? And out of a bullish gap, this opposing candle, like it makes sense. We have these equal highs, and I saw the delay protraction logic that I want to see happen. Probably not coming up here, but yeah, just so you can see it. I'm probably gonna get missed, but like I said, it's low probability anyways. I don't normally fade my, when I fade my bias, that's like when I lose a lot of trades. It looks like I might get in if we get a little bit lower. All right, so we're in, hopefully. All right, so we're in, hopefully this doesn't backfire. Because I would like to ping pong this, like take this long and then take the shorts later on at the session. You know, the 15-minute, they're both like gonna take out the low at this point, so I might get screwed here. It might, hopefully not. It's just a retracement, but honestly. I don't know how to make this look. Yeah, normally after one win I get off, but if this one's, I might still trade, like I said, to ping pong the market, just because like the shorts just seem really high probability to me. See, this screenshot looks ugly, but it's not the main trade of the day, hopefully, so it should be, it's all right. It's looking good right now. Copiers are both in. Why it has a sign, it's like making me worried, but yeah, they're both in, and a little bit of profit. I think I saw that alert on YMs for if it takes out the low. It's probably not going to, but if one of them would take out the low, it should be YM to make the SMT. Otherwise, it's like NQ switching back weaker for no reason, because YM is definitely not going to come up to those highs. Right, we're already in this gap. We'll probably say around EQ. So that's what NQ to move. Right now, YM's a little bit stronger just because of this bullish candle, but it doesn't really mean anything. NQ has the objective, so it's obviously going to reach there first. I just need to figure out how to make this trade, like screenshot it. It's just such a small range. But you see the logic, hopefully. So yeah, this made the opposing run down, and then when we called over, that's a sign That's probably gonna go higher, but I wanted the opposite. I wanted this to push into the high, and then when we close under, I could take that. But hopefully we can get this instead. It's looking good. It's a nice reaction. It's a nice closure. This 1 minute closure is definitely what I'd want to see. All right, we have this bigger set of opposing candles with bodies. Then we kind of just, it's really crappy CSE though on lower time frame, which is why I kind of have to use a 5 minute. Right, like if the 1 minute, it's like just kind of choppy. If you use a 5 minute, I'm pretty sure it's fine, because if you look at it, it happened within 2 candles. This one is like not ideal, but it's okay if it closes over in the next candle. You want your CSEs to be very fast after like SMT has formed or something like that. So it's not looking good right now, because this is a good candle, right? We did sweep out these lows for anyone that entered here, or even here, just move their stop here. So this is a pretty decent sized body, so I wanted to close over here, but right now it's stalling out. It was 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be the 4th candle since we made this low, so it's gonna be super choppy, like I said. There's no opposing candle on the 3 minute or 5 minute, so kind of at the market's mercy right now. And I probably should have risked like not full on this. I could probably take some off, honestly, since I don't want to like fade my own bias, and I want to ping pong the market later. But I don't know. I kind of want the full win, and it's only a $200 loss. So where's my accounts at? So balance, I'm 800 in drawdown. All right, and yeah, 1300 away from the trailing drawdown. So it's not a good reaction, so I kind of want to get out, but it's just like, there's no way it sweeps this out again, right? Right, even the 30 minute candle might close a PSP, which even if it's like a 2-stage, if like YM somehow, for whatever reason, takes this out instead of NQ, then NQ, this low would I'd still expect it to hold before the high. But maybe we'll get a PSP with ES on the 30 minute where this closes a bit bullish, but he hasn't like this already. Yeah, now we're back in drawdown. If we come back, I'll probably just put a limit. I might have missed my chance earlier if we'd like dump from here, but to go in half risk, or actually, this is like the overtrading thing I'm talking about. I don't want to like fade my own bias to take a low probability like small range trade. So if we come back, I'm just gonna get out the whole thing. But now you can like see me kind of like battling my demons like in real time. So we might just take a full loss here, but hopefully it comes back. It might end up going, but it's like this is not my trade. It's not the setup that I'm waiting for today. So I'm gonna miss the chance. It's not that much drawdown. It could still make it. Like I said, we're just at the market's mercy right now. So it took off 1. Sorry, my mouth is super dry. I haven't drinking any water. I like woke up and just like put my water bottle in the freezer, so when the open happened, it was cold. There ain't no way, why? Well, that's not mitigating anything from a loss. At least these actually changed, because usually like when I take a partial, it just changes by like, it doesn't change at all. Yeah, the fuck, looks like it's kind of cooked. But if this did lose, it'd be 172. So that's, yeah, it's like $30 that mitigated. It's like a 1.9 hour loss instead of 2, but obviously that's not what I'm looking for. Right, it's not looking like I'm gonna get saved unless there's kind of some random pump. I also don't like how YM is actually like stronger than NQ here. It doesn't make sense. But there's targets are all on NQ, and we had this PSP already, so it's kind of just like a random string switch you can't anticipate. Which I mean, I'm trading at a low probable time anyway, so it's just my fault. But we'll see if we can get break even on this. We only came like halfway, not even halfway into the drawdown yet, so don't want to panic too much. Well, even if I panic, I can't do anything about it, so I think I missed my chance. I could close early, but I kind of want to let it come back, but I might just get out now, honestly. It's looking pretty, because it could even still win just from all this shit. So I'm just going to wait. Like I said, it'd be like a crappy first loss to take, but as long as I can catch the shorts later on when they show up, and that's what matters. And since the account is in a pretty decent spot with like, even after this loss, 1,000, that's like manageable. Usually I'd still risk at 300. I'm thinking about upping my risk just because I've been like handling myself well. I'm trading not even just like in terms of like discipline. And also, yeah, I've been trading well for the most part. Obviously, it's like one loss, one win, like both days in a row. But I've been like reading it well and everything, which is like, it's kind of normal. I usually just like fumble in between like this trade. It's kind of like a fumble in between like the real move, like the good trade that I wanted to take. Bro, what is this? But yeah. But you've not actually gotten the real test on this channel, which is like having like a super bad, super choppy day and then not trading still. That's like the real test. Because on those days, I cannot minimize my exposure to the market when it's not for me. Go in 5 ticks. Let's go. All right. So we got a little bit lucky there. It might still play out, but right, we only lost like $5, probably due to commissions. So we'll just see what would have happened, but I don't want to sit around for this. I wanted this to be like a really quick move. So we're still waiting for the open. It's probably going to, I mean, it might still make a new low, but the open's probably going to be the one to come into here. Kind of like yesterday, where it kind of just forms all, and Tuesday, where like the open just forms every reversal for the day. Which, I mean, that's kind of how usually delayed protractions work, I guess. Like it happens at the open with S&P, and that's like really high probable. But since we had an 830 driver, I thought it could happen earlier, but I guess not. Because right now it's just bullshit, and like, yeah. But you can see the logic behind why I would take this trade, and like why it's not like that bad. I have an idea. Right, for rally gap, change state delivery. I usually don't wait for the second one, especially on continuation entries. So you want to get in here, then like if this closed over here, you could like move your stop a little bit, maybe like to these bodies. So put like a quarter of risk on and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna just go back to do my morning routine before the open happens, and this is probably gonna lose. Well, would have lost, and I'll come back later for the open. All right, just a trade update. You can see we did close over this set of opposing candles now. So if I was still in this, I'd probably move my stop loss to these bodies. Right, it might actually play out now, but even if it does, I don't care because, right, imagine like kind of breaking rules to trade early. Well, not breaking rules, like forcing this trade and then like seeing this drawdown with this kind of candle. Like, yes, I wouldn't want to hold through this, but it is probably gonna work out now from here. But yeah, I don't care, it's not my trade. Taking it in the first place is the problem, because sometimes it won't give you a chance to get out break even, or it might, but then like when you finally are ready to go break even, you like didn't take it like when you were thinking about it at first. So like I was seeing profit, then it came into drawdown. I was like kind of just waiting, hoping the market would come back up. But yeah, we're not gonna take this trade. This is not my trade. I was noticing how we do have like this S&T at London high, which is still another advanced premium discount. And then it's like a strength versus PSP where NQ should be weaker, which it's like irrelevant just because I still want this high, but something to notice, which that doesn't really explain why volume's weak, honestly. I might cut that part out of the video. But we do have this change state delivery, and when NQ takes out this high, I either want this to get broken and receive out this high, or I want it to hold into the open, and I want to see a 1 minute like retest and then CST out of there, which I would probably take to all these lows. Yeah, seeing this displacement, it's like, it's not really a valid positional entry just because NQ hasn't actually hit what I want. But it makes me like feel a little bit of FOMO, but like I said, when NQ does take the high and the open happens, it might just like sweep this entire high out, or it might just retest it and then go. But that's what I'm looking at. We still got like 20 minutes, so super early. But I really want to see this high. Like these London highs, like it's just a failure swing to this, and this is like a much more significant high from the daily profile. So if you want a New York reversal, anyways, you want it to happen at the open most of the time. So that's what I really want to see. And yeah, it's pretty one-sided bearish. Everyone's saying it's like bad today, but for me, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. As long as we can actually get what I'm looking for. And if, right, let's say NQ does sweep out this high and YM leaves this one, that's S&T on the high day and a gap, and we're also making a 90-minute sequential S&T. All right, not really necessary since we actually have S&T at the key level instead of candlesticks, but it is, it's nice to know that and see it. And also, I guess, it's probably easier to mark out if I traded like something over here and took the screenshot instead of like just having like a random line all the way back here. You can't see it. Yeah, I didn't really journal the NQ break even though. I might just like take pictures from this video afterwards and just like screenshot what I was marking out and then just put it in the journal. But either way, it's a break even. I'll make sure to put it in there later. But yeah, we're just waiting to the open right now. This is I guess a nice lower time frame move, but like the higher time frame framework just asked like, why would I anticipate a reversal from London high? We have now this equal high with 1800, and it's a strength switch PSP, so that means NQ should actually be weaker, which obviously it's looking a lot more bullish than bearish. We had this really weak CSD down, and then obviously we already like stopped it out, so that's why it's just nothing is high probability right now. It's gonna be all this, and yeah, it's gonna see what happens. I definitely think the open will just spike up, take out this high, which I'm not sure where YM will be at that point. Like it might be like good to take it now, and it's probably gonna like hold this order block just because it's already getting decoupled, but I just can't take it without NQ taking the high out first. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching this at the open because YM like usually like pumps or dumps, like it'll fly. Like I might have to take something before like a candle closure. It's just like, it's that wild. But it's looking good. There's no gaps yet though, that's the only thing. Like there's some big candles, but there's no fair value gap. Unless this one just like dumps from here, these wicks will probably end up overlapping. Even the 3 minute, there's nothing like, this wick is just kind of weird. I don't know what this candle's doing, but yeah, so this price action is pretty efficient. But I think it's going to come back at the open probably when NQ comes up, even if it is a bit decoupled. It should still have a small move up, but we'll see what happens. Because this is not a miss to me if I don't take this. I know 9 o'clock is my earliest for positional entries, but there's no like two-stage SMT anywhere. And well, technically this is two-stage SMT, but it's behaving the opposite of how I'd want it to behave. Like you want NQ to be weaker on a lower time frame, but instead it's just basically consolidating. All right, though it's probably gonna end up going higher, like I said, and yeah, I guess YM does have a wick on this candle, but yeah, it'd be nice to take it out again, maybe even this high, but I feel like we're gonna leave this high intact just for the sequential SMT, which makes me kind of want to put a limit on here, especially if like NQ takes out this high before the open, but it's just too risky. All right, maybe if we like retrace up into here, and then NQ, that's when NQ takes out the current day high, then like we CSD again, I could hold it into the open, but again, this is like all what if. There's no point in really talking about it now. That's kind of how my mind works. But yeah, it's probably just a little bit of FOMO because I'm seeing why I move with my bias. But like I said, nothing's guaranteed. There's a good chance it does get stopped out, or it might just dump if it's like coupled open, which you can already see like how like opposite they are in structure, like how much like NQ is already above here. Like you can kind of anticipate the open being decoupled. It's just now is probably too early to get in. You kind of want to wait till like the last minute almost, unless there's like already a two-stage SMT. But right now, all there is, my ultimate objective on NQ has not been hit, so won't be taking anything yet. Once that happens, then it's like, okay, maybe you could take this retest or take this second CSD, but yeah, it looks like it's coming back. Hopefully it makes like two bulky opposing candles or something like that, and then we CSD down right before the open. And I would hold that, kind of like how it was with RTY, but this is clearly the better asset, because yesterday it was such a dumb trade. Like, obviously at first I expected NQ to be the weaker asset, the one that sold out this high, but like 9:15, basically the closure right before 9:30, we're right here on YM, and on NQ, we're right here. Like clearly, like NQ is weaker now, so why would you take RTY? Because RTY and YM are correlated, so you gotta wait for YM to take out the high before taking RTY, and then if I wait for YM to take out the high, I'd see NQ just dumping, and I get the same win yesterday, but just with no loss attached to it. So it's just dumb on my part. And then just, I don't think it matters, but, oh, I thought there was a PSP with this. Oh, on minis there is, yeah, so ES closed bullish, and NQ was bearish. I thought it would take out the low, maybe, but yeah, it's a PSP inside the gap still, so that's also probably why it's going a little bit higher. But yeah, either way, kind of just yapping. This is, if you like are here for like learning, this is kind of sauce like about how, at least the way I trade, what I learned from Garrett and other mentors about how the market moves and SMT and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully with this high soon, maybe form some nice opposing candles to hold through the open. because I have not taken a positional entry on this channel yet. But I do that from time to time. Like, I kind of try to do it whenever I can, because like a lot of times the open, if you don't get in there, you're kind of like not going to catch anything. At least like not a big range trade. So that's why like I even like look at the charts at like 9 o'clock, and I'll like, consider getting in something. Yeah, we're coming back. I hit this high soon, 15 minutes before the open. So, but yeah, now you know what I'm looking for and the reasoning behind it. So I'll be back. Either, I don't know, if I end up taking a positional entry, I'll be back before the open, just when I take the trade. Otherwise, I'll be back right before the open, because there's a good chance I might not actually expand lower until then. But yeah, this is a really long like pre-market analysis intro, because I took one trade, and then I did like the pre-news analysis with a lot of like kind of information. But hopefully, this is like kind of the educational content part of it. I can just do it all in one video. Teach some people. Others just entertainment. Also, like I said, hold myself accountable. So I'll be back in like 14 minutes. All right. All right. So NQ just took out this high, like I wanted. All right, you can see that. Let's put it here, I guess, unless it breaks. But all right, my trade would have worked out right. It was a good trade. It was just not really a good trade. That's the thing. It was like fading my overall bias, just like to catch a small move. But you can see the logic behind it. It did play out. I would not have gotten stopped out at all. It is what it is. I kind of wanted to take this and like try to ping pong the market and catch shorts too, but it was like this time frame. This on lower time frame is just so bad. So it is what it is. Now that we have the SMT, well, I can kind of do whatever it wants. It looks like it's gonna wait for the open. If we did CSD, like if we CSD now, it's like a really small opposing candle. So I'm gonna like put my stop loss up here actually, because it's still like a almost 5-hour trade. But I put it up here. I'll probably put 6 on. If we close though, because it might still sweep this out, which is kind of putting me off. Like I almost want to do like partial risk and then like pyramid in if we get like a continuation, but we'll just see. Looks like it's not going to close. That's good for me. I don't really want it to. All right. Market's opening up. So we do have this high. Let's see if it actually takes it out or not. So if we do hold this, it's a 90-minute SMT as well. And if we, all right, we're probably gonna CST here. I almost want to like enter before it closes. I don't fucking know how much risk is on the table though. 6 contracts. Okay, looks like I wait for the closure, hopefully. 30 seconds, it could just take off without me. It's gonna be around here. All right, I'm gonna take this when it closes. I know it probably seems like I'm gambling at the open because like it's literally 1 minute into it, but see the logic behind everything. Probably have to market order with 7 contracts. Oh shit, that was a really bad fill. I think I'm still gonna take this because like it is the best asset, and I'm pretty confident that it's gonna hit. So like, I don't think this is gonna get stopped out before it hits my before it goes to my objectives. Yeah, we got the fucking retests, of course. Yes, my risk reward is not that good. I am a little bit over risked actually by 2 contracts, which brings it up closer to 300, which is my normal risk anyway. So I'm gonna leave it how it is. And yeah, my RR got really fucked up though. So I can't even take a partial at this low. I look, might just hold it down here. 3.75 is kind of risky. It's kind of like yesterday, but I mean, there's no reason why I would not get there. Like I said, I'm also just one-sided bearish today, so it's like holding isn't really that big of a deal to me. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna hold all the way. This will be a pretty nice trade for me too, since I'm also a little bit over risked. Which it's not over. It's like a Florida partial also as well, but it's gonna be like 1,000 right here. Bring my account out of drawdown and actually end a little bit of profit, assuming we win. I thought it'd be more expensive than this, not gonna lie. Because YM's usually like crazy at the open. Right, like I mean, what was it, Tuesday I wanted a 3-minute closure, and it just left me, so hopefully the last 40 seconds of this candle just runs. But it looks like it's not gonna do it, so it might get cooked. All right. It's not looking good. though, because that means the 3 minute's not going to close. Which I mean, maybe the 5 minute has a set of opposing candles. No, these are really shit. But like, so we got this 90 minute. We got this advanced premium discount. Even NQ's putting in a reversal already. Probably not like a CSD or anything yet, but so no, I mean, it might be fun. I just wish I got this fucking filled in, because my risk reward got like 2 hours, which usually I would like force it, but honestly, at the same time, if you get 2 hours to your target, you should just take it. But yeah, it's kind of, this sucks. I have to draw this out, I guess, until I take screenshots later. Yeah, I really want this to start moving. Otherwise, I'm probably screwed. Or obviously, I can still get a re-entry, but yeah, I'm about to get cooked. Fuck, and it's like a $300 loss too. Oh, not, it's like what, 270, but. Huh? See what kind of stretch is that? Now IQ is like weaker than YM. It doesn't make any sense. Especially because YM is one that needs to catch up anyways, so it doesn't make sense. And also like intraday is like much weaker, so it doesn't make sense why it's stronger. It might just sweep this out, but yeah, I just don't know why. And I don't know even if I could take it again. Like I have to wait for the 15 minute to close. I probably have to take NQ if there's like a PSP here. Which I mean, I could just take NQ like those lows from yesterday, but yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like you never anticipate this, just like off the pre-market price action. So I'm about to get stopped out here. So I definitely couldn't anticipate this happening. I thought it was just gonna dump. I thought it was gonna be super decoupled, but it's like the opposite. They switched back. Yeah, I could get lucky here, but I kind of doubt it. If I do get saved, like that'd be crazy. It's like 1 or 2 ticks away from stopping me out. It's probably just gonna retest the open, then come up and get me. Which I just can't exit early though. It is what it is. Yeah, here it is. Here it comes. Yeah, NQ is just. I mean, NQ might offer something, I guess, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. Maybe the day is shit. Like everyone thought it was shit. I thought it was pretty clean. I mean, it is a clean profile, but I guess the intraday is ass. The only thing is I don't know if NQ is actually going to be stronger for the whole like AM session, like the leading asset, not stronger. Right? Like I don't know if it's like just a temporary strength switch at the open, and then YM's going to go back to the weakest and catch up, or if NQ is going to stay weak so it can hit just these lows, or really just previous day low, and more in the gap. But yeah, I definitely would not expect this. I almost like want to take this NQ like at the same time. I kind of want to be stopped out of YM first. And I kind of want a continuation. Like I need some kind of SMT. I need something high probable for this next shot. All right, there we go. Well, that's tough. Yeah, so down almost 300 on the day. I can still take another trade. I could even do 300 risk if I really wanted to, right? Like I'm trying to save this account, so I'm lowering risk, but normally I'm 300, so I might do it, especially because I'm not like feeling tilted or anything. But we'll see. I think we just also invalidated this SMT, but it is a strength switch though, right? Let's see. Well, not really, because they all took out this high now, but it's like the time it happened. It's kind of like this. It's a lower time frame strength switch basically, which I don't know if that means NQ is going to be actually weaker the whole session or not. Alright, so we got SMT, the CSD. If it's CSD, I could take NQ. It is pretty close to that low, but yeah, this is looking bad right now too. Like if YM ended up seeing now and NQ like is going higher, then that's like a temporary strength switch, which I haven't really like mastered that yet at all. I don't think this lower really matters, but we'll keep it, I guess. This is a pretty deep retracement though, especially if this is like supposedly the weakest asset at the open. Yeah, this will be got pretty much. So I'm gonna watch YM to see what it's doing though. Like I still don't really know what it wants. RTY is also pretty strong. Let's look at the whole triad. I mean, yeah, and cute. Holy shit. Okay, that's probably why. Because RTY is just, I don't know what the hell RTY is doing. We took out all these lows, but I guess this is kind of a strength switch if it takes out like also the high day. Even as London high, it's like a strength switch with YM to catch up to this low RTY, but it's like not how you want it to form at all. So I'm just gonna watch the lower time frame and see what happens. I'll probably take whichever one sees these first. Which, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bad idea because I don't really know which one's weaker. This is like be a good day to like just let the leading asset take over, but I'm just gonna stay on. But I mean, NQ is looking pretty strong right now. So maybe this is a temporary strength switch. And I mean, I didn't really do anything wrong besides like if I just didn't trade the open, I'd just want to have happened. But I don't think you can really anticipate a win. But we'll see because NQ obviously wouldn't be in before the open, so this trade might still play out. From this first CSD. Oh no, where to put the stop at? Probably up here. Yeah. Even this entry is like, I don't even know what the first reward would be. Looks kind of shit. You can get a little over 2R, depending on how high these candles go. They might all just end up closing high for this first 15 minutes or close like a bullish 4-hour candle, but we'll see. Either way, we do have that advanced premium discount sequence with YM, so I do want to see it trade lower. On one side of bearish today. There's no longs I would take. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I missed out on I got out of this long early, even though it's low probable, just to take a even bigger loss at the open here. But to see what happens. Holy. I guess I'll put an alert. So RTY hit London high. I want to see if it hits high day. That would be really weird. But it could be the strength switch and Q switch back. So the weakest, because I didn't finish its job, I guess. But I wanted YM to catch up to, I don't know, what, like, the previous days London or Asia lows and stuff like that. But let's get into I'm going to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. We're probably going to get a two-stage PSP where YM closes this bullish, and then we also take out the high of the 15-minute candle. This is a strength switch though. And I guess I'll be focusing on NQ today. And I'm kind of tempted to take this, but I really want to wait for a two-stage PSP on the 15-minute. And either way, if I miss it, like if it goes before then, I can still take YM later on if we get a strength switch. So kind of this is like the risky leading asset type, and this is like the lagging asset type, which I don't know. This shit like this makes me want to switch, like just let one of them go and then trade afterwards. Because this is like this is a BS. I don't know what the hell this price action is. I mean, I don't use the first percent per value gap, but I mean, this is the one right here. Because I don't really know what it's going to do. I don't know if it's going to take out this high again, actually, so we're just waiting. It looks like we are not going to go without me, probably, so that's good. Just going to wait for this closure. We might not even get a PSP either, like, we might just close high. Or they might all close bullish candle. Which at that point, it can't look like SMT, I mean, it is valid, so we're not like in a gap or anything, where I need like a SMT or something like that. So yeah, we're just waiting then. This looks stupid though. And this like is a shitty low day. Also, there's like no expansion away from it. There's like one expansion candle. This is pretty decent size candle with a deep retracement. This retracement's pretty deep. Like it's just pretty crappy PA. But I still wanted to say in the EQ of this range though, right? Like this move up is not ideal at all, but that doesn't mean the move is like wrong or like over. right? We see a bunch of lows below. I guess we did hit these lows on YM, so that probably caused this little retracement up. This little SMT fill is, I don't care. It's probably like a 1 hour SMT, or is that a 90 minute actually? No. 30 minute probably, which is not even, yeah, it's kind of, it's irrelevant SMT to go higher. So I'm just gonna wait. RTY is definitely gonna hit this high. Which, I mean, that's strike switch, I guess, but YM's a little bit too strong. Yeah, I'd never anticipate this to happen, honestly. What does the daily RTY even look like? Yeah, so I mean, it's probably gonna still not take out previous high. It's probably gonna take the high day and then come back down. So it's gonna be like a delayed protraction on NQ and RTY. So it's gonna be like a delayed protraction on NQ and RTY. But like I said, I still want YM lower. We're coming kind of high in this range. Yeah, I mean, the 1 hour, 90 minute gap are pretty much the same as all we've got, because I'm not longing this at all. Yeah, basically just waiting for a reason to short at this point. All right, so maybe not PSP. Not even two stage probably. They're probably all going to take out this high. So this is cooked, man. Which, I mean, I might be waiting a while, but that's fine. So YM still is in this gap. We're still in a equilibrium, maybe a little bit of premium, but that's fine. After this takes this. It's probably going to take it in the next candle, so. Even though it was only one stage SMT, it's like, technically it's fine since we're in this gap, but I'd really need some like really nice lower time frame signatures. Like the CSD is massive, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, so it's, NQ I'm probably still gonna scrap it, we just got this high. I don't know, it could be the move still, but I don't know. Honestly, I still think, I just favor YM today. So it's like either we get this 3 minute CSD or RTY takes a high, and then we get a second CSD in the 1 minute. So we have this first one. All right, wait for RTY to take this. Maybe YM keeps this high intact. Come up into this CSD out of it. If I just took shorts here, there's no reason for me to do that. So I'm just gonna watch RTY. When it hits, then I'll consider YM. Okay, look at that. We do have a, this candlestick SMT on the 15 minute, which is kind of interesting. Like if you're not using RTY, this might be valid to take on YM, but I'm not ready yet. Yeah, it looks ugly as shit to draw the second one on the lower time frame. All right, we got this gap, good sign. Because I still want us to, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I guess micros and minis are just different today. I don't know. I hate when that happens. Yeah, maybe we keep this high intact, then we'll see. All right, we're tracing to here. If we close back down, I still want RTY to take the high, though, that's the only thing. Look, this is a coupling, bro. Why the fuck is YM pumping up and NQ was going down a little bit? Like, status doesn't make sense, but yeah, I'm gonna wait for RTY. Otherwise, I'm just gonna probably do the lagging asset thing. Like, the second CSD could be nice, but this is just bad price action, man. And it's really high in the range. I feel like it's still really risky. And on NQ, it still is one stage SMT. Like oh, you can't do that actually. It has to be RTY, right? Because, well, okay, so it's not like when all assets do trade in the gap, you can only have one stage with a sequential SMT. But since technically NQ is above highs and not in an actual gap, this could be enough. But I don't like it. I probably don't need to watch NQ on the lower time frame anymore. I don't even know where these SMTs are. All right, pumping. Hopefully RTY took the high already, because if YM doesn't take this high, then that's a pretty good sign. That's an alert. But it looks like it's probably going to, because it's looking like it's correlated enough to do it. And let's try out. Yeah, this lower time frame is different. Like this candle is the high, I'm pretty sure, on the mini. Yeah, the 940 candle, it's like fucking weird, but either way, it wouldn't have saved me from that loss. Let's leave the gap here at this point. I don't want it to take up too much space. And then we got, well, I guess secondly, it's shit, too much drawings. The executions, goddamn. I think it's just, wait, I don't even fucking know. What's the what do I draw on the mini? Oh, with the key level, then candlestick S&T. So this one would be here in like the fucking high day or some shit. Oh my god. Yeah. This looks weird. Yeah. But I'm waiting for RTY really. I don't think I can't trust this short from here, especially on the 1 minute too. Like if we get a 3 minute pretty much. All the way down here, which is like really shit risk reward if I did take that also. If we get that, I'd have to like trust it at that point, but the 1 minute, it's just, I'm not taking that. Even you can still get like 3.3R. I think I'm gonna up the rest back to 300, honestly. I was downsizing, I'm like in like drawdown, pretty much like where I was yesterday. Like I erased all my progress with my trade at the open, but I think I'm ready. Not tilted, I'm watching carefully. Okay, oh, that's nice. Okay, we don't have candlestick S&P, but we still have key level S&P. We're about to have it with RTY soon, and we have this 3 minute opposing candles, which right for the high. And depending how this closes, it has a pretty nice size body. Hold on, I just realized what the fuck is NQ doing, bro? So there's no S&T, so I'm not taking anything anyways. But I think not NQ is just the weakest. Again, I said stop looking at the lower time frame. Well, I mean, it's barely any weaker, but it's like what the fuck. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening. I'm still favorable to YM, but technically, 15 minute there's no difference. So after this 30 minute close, that might be pretty telling, because this would be a straight switch PSP, right? Because we're taking out this high day, which means we're the more bullish asset. But if we're closing bearish while YM is closing bullish, and that's a straight switch PSP. So while YM was weaker for most of the day, that means that NQ would probably be weaker from here on out to the nearest, at least low-hanging fruit. So I'd probably trade NQ down to here then. Right, because it's probably the same as trading YM down to here. They probably all hit around the same time or something like that, but it's kind of how it works. RTY is just bullshitting, but NQ, I will take this, but I have to wait for the closure. I need to see if it's a PSP, which I mean, obviously you can kind of anticipate it, so maybe like 5 minutes before the close, you could take something. Like this CSD right here. Like even now, it's like you can guess it's probably gonna close like a bearish expansion candle, and YM will close a bullish one. So, and it might even make it's probably gonna make a 2-stage PSP. Honestly, looks like RTY is waiting for 10 o'clock to take out the high day. I don't know. It's like no risk reward though, so I can't really trade this at the moment. It's like either I have to manipulate my fill or like wait for YM to take out the 6 o'clock 4-hour high, and then just like enter when the S&P is created. Yeah, or just like do it like this. So it's like not that bad. This low, obviously, it's like nothing you can. Maybe you could go break even here just because it's like 676 points. I don't know, but actually maybe we won't close, but it's 8 minutes until, so we gotta wait. Yeah, I'd probably have to wait for it to close and manipulate the RR like this. I already lost, so I might just move it up here so I can actually risk 3 contracts, and I also get more money. And yeah, the stop is obviously not on the extreme, but if this is the new weakest asset, then it should be fine. Like it shouldn't be making the deepest retracements out of all of them, which, I mean, an expansion shouldn't really be making many at all. It should be shallow retracements. Okay, 1 minute left, probably gonna close through here. I think I'd probably take it. Yeah, so this advanced premium discount is almost like invalid at this point, because we're just going so much higher. But I just delete them. Some lines in here. Yeah, so yeah, at this point, it's just is what it is. I'm gonna set this limit now. Still risking 300. My TP would be 691, so I'd be up nice for the day. But it's the weakest asset, so it might just leave me. Which, I mean, I could still probably catch some kind of lagging asset play later, like I was talking about. But this is the ideal trade, really. If we can actually close. Probably just watch the minis because that's the most accurate. All right, so we closed. I'm gonna set this limit. You can anticipate the candle closing bearish while YM closes bullish. They're obviously decoupled. I would anticipate the 6-hour high to remain protected while YM obviously is going to be opening right next to it. So it's going to take it out. It's basically going to be a string switch. So we have this high day, probably no premium discount, but I don't think YM's going to take this out. It's probably going to like do something like this. Take this out and then go lower. We might even get a 4-hour PSP, which would be crazy. But yeah, if I can't get that risk reward, I can't get in the trade, honestly. Like, hopefully it does retrace, but it might just expand. Like I said, at that point, I'll just have to take a lagging asset. So after, if YM gets a string switch, I can take that lower. Otherwise, there might just be nothing today. Have to eat the L. And I kind of want the 4-hour PSP, but I want to get in first before that happens. So I wanted that instant retracement, but I might close a 4-hour PSP, and then and YM is coming up to take out the previous 4-hour high that I get triggered in, or I might just get missed. Yeah, until then, just gonna wait. All right, so we did not get a 4-hour PSP, which is fine. We still got the 30-minute PSP. We didn't quite close under here, which would have been ideal, but right, obviously, I got like 1 point away from getting entered in, which is crazy. But hopefully we can make an open high and then low, right? Because either way, obviously it doesn't have to, but I think YM's gonna take out this high. Oh wait, did it already? Yeah, so we already have the 2-stage 4-hour PSP, and then I need RTY to, not PSP, 2-stage SMT, strength switch SMT. Right, we have an SMT with this key level, then we have these 4-hour highs. And obviously, NQ, I think it's projected because just look how far away it's this candle opened away from this. All right, so that's a strength switch. I still want to see RTY take this out. It doesn't really matter because I'm not going to trade YM anyways, but it's just something I want to see happen. And yeah, I want this is a fine entry because like this is crazy how like big these candles are. It's like somewhere like where's it open at? 28. Okay, yeah, it's like basically the whole like wick of this candle. Just like these 3-minute, 5-minute opposing candles. But yeah, I can't take any continuation entry unless like we have to like come at least somewhat close to equilibrium. So like if we close here, if we come up and sweep this out, which I mean it triggered me anyways, but if I didn't want to take a limit, if I wanted to wait for a confirmation, this could like sweep out this high. And this is like pretty close to equilibrium, then CSD again. Then you would take that. And maybe even pyramid, or at least like maybe trim your stop. But yeah, I just want this to come up a little bit more. We did already use this gap. We already retested the daily open, but I just want, because YM doesn't really have to go higher at this point, but I want it to go higher because if YM goes higher, then RTY will go higher. And if YM goes higher, even though it's decoupled from NQ a little bit, NQ will still go a little bit higher just to trigger me in my trade. But yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. All right, I'm in. Pretty confident in this trade. Like I said, my stop is literally like the previous 4-hour high, and like this looks like a lot of distance from here, right? I mean, if it hits, it's just maybe I'm just wrong on the day, or it's just gonna be a bad delivery. But I don't like how RTY still taking out the high, but I just can't do anything about it at this point. I mean, there's nothing to do. So just gonna wait. Really, we're in the trade. Hopefully we can flush this low. I mean, really just a break-even point at this point. I'll probably go break-even before. This opposing candle is pretty nice. If we did close back through, I'd probably move my stop to wherever this high ends up being. I could probably take off like half of my risk. And I still might consider pyramiding just because, like I said, I think it's a high probable move, and I did lose earlier, so I'm not tilted, but like, I do want to make it back, but I think this would be like a good way to make it back. This could get stupid, that's the only thing, so I have to be like really careful because my average price would still be, it'd still be like a small loss if I use this high, so who knows. As long as I'm still risking 300, it doesn't really matter. I just hate to like get swept out of this, and then it went, what is this, 53? Let's put another here, go break even. Unless I just straight up lose the trade. Yeah, just set the limit order. We filled this gap. We used this gap actually, so it's good. Use the first rally gap when there's two of them. So if we close, or I might pyramid in this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how many contracts, because let's see. I gotta do the math like now pretty much, so from my stop loss here. This is how you do it, by the way. 3 contracts. Now I'm risking $93. So I basically I can put on an extra $200. So I took this. I probably just do 2 contracts because, well, no, my fill would be better, so I can technically do 3, I think. My here basically I move like halfway, which Jesus Christ, I hate this math, but it's like annoying. So basically 20 points and be like 10 points lower, so 32. And I said 3 contracts, so it'd be like 6 deep. Yeah, so even down here it's like perfect risk. And then it's like a 4-hour trade with extra risk on the table, so it'd probably be like maybe like even 8-hour if the whole thing hit. This does look pretty nice though. I'm probably gonna do this. I'm not gonna lie. I can probably take a partial too, at like this low. Yeah. So we'll see if we get this closure. Obviously, this partial is kind of meaningless because there's literally like 20, like not even 30 points away. But either way, don't want to be too greedy. End up doing something dumb. So we might not get that closure. The 5-minute just looks not very. The candles aren't as good. If we don't, I'm not really mad because we could sweep out this high before we're doing it. This is the idea. I don't normally pyramid ever. It's probably because I lost, honestly. Which for me, it shouldn't make you trade it any different. Usually I just like manage it, but I mean, it's a good logic though. That's what I'm saying. So I'll watch the 5-minute too. Here we're mitigate most of the gap. The fill will be a little bit worse. Might just do 2 contracts if that's the case. But it's assuming we even close, we might not. And something like, it's a 10 lower, so it'll be like 32, maybe it's 30. 5 contracts on. This would be a 3.8-hour trade, 3.9, take a partial at 3-hour pretty much. It's looking good though. Okay, I'm probably gonna take this retest. Hold up. I think it's here. Let's sell. We'll see, it might just run, which I mean, that's good too. For my current trade, but if I can get in, I'd like this. Well, I can delete this actually. Just put a make 5 later. Right, let's see what happens. All right, we're triggered in. Delete this. Make a 5-point stop. Adjust my entry. 33. It's better than I thought it would be. Stop losses up here. Yeah, I still could have actually had 6 on, but I mean, I could still, but I just don't really know. This is more than enough. if it does go all the way. I might still just put one on just because, I don't know. It's like free money. What is this? 2050. We'll see. I don't care if it misses me. I'm in enough. And then, for even whether we're in 5 or 3, I can just put the buy limit here. Then, what is this? 26. Put this here. Or it's a. I need to buy this actually. Hold on. Shit. It'd be a buy limit. And if I get triggered, I can change it to 3 later. I think I should be able to change this still, since it's like not a OCO order from like a normal position tool. Yeah, 10:15. Probably gonna hit like 10:30 or something. All right, we're in. This is a pretty good trade. Like I said, this order block is well positioned. Came pretty much into equilibrium. Oh my god. And used the second fair value gap on the 3-minute. But we did close through on the 3-minute too, so tracement's kind of scary, but it's a good trade. I don't want to be pyramid, it's the only thing. So it's like it could sweep this out and then fucking go, which I have to be done for the day because it'd be like down 600 on the day. But we'll see. It's not looking very good though. I don't like this at all. It's like a grape CSD is what we call it. Like it basically just CSDs and like instantly stops out. And it's probably gonna go to this only thing. That's the thing that kind of like pisses me off. Like if it did CSD again, I'd probably re-enter honestly. Like even though I'm supposed to be like just accepting my losses, I'd probably still get in that. Yeah, this shit's looking cooked. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking straight switching again, bro. Like YM's weaker right now. So I don't understand. It's like S&P's like doing the opposite of what's supposed to be doing. It still might make it, like might be like my 830 trade and like just kind of bullshit that end up going for me, but I just don't really get it. What is this? RTY won't hit this high. Like that's scary. Like what if RTY comes in this gap? Probably we have S&P right now actually, and then it goes higher, which makes the YM go higher, and then NQ might fucking take me out. But I just want it to rip right now because this could be a nasty trade. Yeah, I feel like I'm not really. Before it's $1,000. If I let the whole thing run here, it'd only be like 300 more. So, I mean, it's a lot, but at the same time, it's like for the risk and potentially getting stopped out earlier, it's not really worth it. You know what I mean? But it's a nice reaction now after that scary ass retracement. So hopefully we just flush. First partial beating down here is pretty ballsy. Like there's not any other low hanging fruit though. Pretty sure. It's like London lows, low day. I guess these lows or something. 77. It's like a failure swing though. It's a good. I'd be breaking me for that actually. Probably set it to 2R 85. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This is 2 hours. It's fucking fast, but yeah. Just, right, everything's up to the market now. Do what you can to put yourself in a good situation. I think it's a good trade. My original trade was really good. This pyramid is a little bit risky, but the risk doesn't really outweigh the reward, if I'm being honest, but it is valid to take. And right, we had all the S&T stuff. We wait for all this stuff to get in the trade. Like, oh shit, I didn't mark out when I started talking, but yeah, it's just also CSD here. 15. We do have a new 90-minute open soon, so this one is like a really large wick. So that's probably why it's not going to move now. It can't really expand. Within like with this large wick, it's not an expansion candle, so it's probably it might hang around here for the last 15 minutes. If I'm lucky, I want it to run either way, but it might wait till 10:30 opens to expand. And I don't know why 90-minute works. It just kind of does. I usually use it for like SMT though and stuff. I don't typically use it for like expansion candles and like timing my trades, for the most part. Like it kind of just coincidentally works out that way when it happens. Might as well. Like it ran 1.98. Like that's break even. So all right, pre-made worked out. This was a scary retracement, and now there's no risk on the table. Technically, my break even is lower than my original entry, but I think it's fine. I don't think it's gonna come back. We already retested this well enough. This is a balanced range now. I don't really want us to farm any more opposing candles. I kind of want to just flush, and it's just super late in the day. But right when 10:30 opens, I might wait for that. But yeah, it's looking good so far. 31, just 31. All right, let's break even. Get all the risk off the table. This is starting to go now. Yeah, I like it. Obviously, I like it because I'm break even now. Before I was like, I thought it was cooked, but that's what you do when the market starts going against you. You kind of say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose this trade," and it just works out for you. Secret sauce to profitability. I'll do the math right now. If this is all hit. It's probably definitely just half of this, but 640. One, two, three. So yeah, 3.7 if this whole thing hit, which I think is going to. I think I got in at the right time. Before I was not timing the trades right. Well, it's only one trade really, but that open trade was not timed right. You can't really anticipate that though, like I said. So let's take the loss. Looking good. But yeah, it's basically gonna be like, this might be like my first 2R day on this channel, because before it's been like -1R for the first trade, then +2 for the next. But I finally might, because this trade's so big, I might actually get like 2R. Then the thumbnail's gonna be looking nice with this screenshot. Yeah, it might hit before 10. Well, it's probably hit at 10:30, but yeah, this is looking nice, man. About damn time. But yeah, I really was favoring YM at first. I don't really know why switch strength like this. But, right, when it shows you what the weakest asset is, you just take it, just follow it. Trust it. Right, I'm talking like I bid anything, but it still hasn't even gotten a partial yet. I might go from 2.4 to break even. But, I've been talking a lot this whole video. There's been a lot of like analysis and trade management stuff, so this video's gonna be probably super long. And I've been on here since like before the open, and then like an hour after the open already. So, good thing for timestamps, but you're gonna miss out on a lot of sauce if you're skipping through the video. Yeah, right now we just wait. All right, you can see we also got this 90-minute PSP, which I mean doesn't matter at this point. It's definitely not going to take out this high, at least before I can take up these lows. So it is what it is. Got a 15-minute PSP. I don't really care about it, even if it takes out this high. It doesn't matter. Pretty close to partial. It's about time. But yeah, looking good. Biggest trade on YouTube so far. So good shit. But ain't no way RTY is really going to leave this high of day. It's crazy. Which, I mean, is a good thing it's like not in the main triad then. But yeah, we're almost at TP. Or a partial. Pretty much both, really. I think there's like, yeah, literally like not even 30 points of space between these. But still got to take something off here. There's no way I'm going to let this come back. All right, so this is a pretty crazy retracement. I marked out that level just because, right, this is the 30-minute gap, which that's like the only gap it could have. The 15-minute is like, I don't think there's any gaps. Yeah, there's all a bunch of wicks, so there's, besides like this gap, I guess, but, oh shit, hold on, actually, might be cooking. So yeah, I think there's no reason to retrace for like a universal sequence, but maybe it's actually a strength switch, right? So 10:30 is a PSP because this candle is bullish, while this candle is bearish. And then we just had SMT with the highs. And within the first couple of minutes of the candle, so it should like move from now. If it's gonna like go lower, it should like CSD and probably the next candle after this one closes. Though the thing is, I don't really know what the asset sync is to. So I guess NQ hit these lows, which is basically the low down YM. So we got a strength switch now. It might catch up, maybe. I don't really care. I still want NQ to go to the lows. At this point, with this deep fast retracement, I might just take off this partial and just like hold it all to here, because it should like just, especially after this SMT fill and everything, it should just like kind of pump or dump. Yeah, it's just like YM is starting to already reject it on the lower time frame. We still want a set of opposing candles though. This is also going to be another set here, which I mean, I could also move my stop to there if we do CSD, but it's getting really close to my break even. Like this is 20 points only. Like that's like nothing really. But obviously this range is pretty big. Yeah, this is a massive retracement to at least in my break even. It's like 50 points, so I don't really want to go much more than that. Like if we were to test this 10 o'clock open, this 4 hour candle, there's really no reason to do it, and also I'm definitely getting break even if that happens. Yeah, I really want to see price reverse in this next candle really after this SMT's created. So I'm gonna mark this out on the micro. Hopefully that save me. Yeah, I mean this could technically be about to take YM now. I mean, this is that's pretty shitty CSD, honestly, even for the first one. I don't think you can really take it, but just something to know. But I might just get break even right now, which would suck. Like the trade ran 3R, so if I get break even here, I'm just fucking cooked. And that's just me being greedy, because normally I would take a partial right at 2R or something like that. Sometimes I even just like take all my profit off at 2R. Where's the candle? 1030 candle? 1030. So it should be, oh, it's this high right here. Jesus. And it's just running, bro. I really want to make a high soon. Like, especially because my stop loss would barely even move too. Like if it moves like around here, but I think I'm about to get fucking break even, bro. That is terrible. If that happens. I'm hoping I get saved, but it's not looking good at all. All right, we need to make this high here. All right, so I'm from this bullish candle. All right, it's already starting to move down. Hopefully this is like the true move. CSD through here. You can probably take it on YM. This is just really like a bad range though. Like this small, it could get swept out, but this is like if you hadn't gotten the move yet. Only if this closes through, obviously. Probably go partial here, and maybe just break even. Depends if you want how you want to do it. Just take it like this. Nice 2.8 hour trade, assuming we even close. So it looks strong at first. Now it's going up. There's like a minute left, so anything can happen. I'm just watching my trade. It is not looking good though. Like what is that? I cannot do the points to text. Yeah, it's still like it's like 20 points away, bro. Like obviously we retraced like probably like 60 now with this new like push. Yeah, like 60 points. So we really don't need to go any more. Like there's no reason for it to. I don't even know where my. I guess my break even. If I move to my stop all the way back, I probably wouldn't get taken out. But if I actually took this 3R to a whole losing trade, I'd be pissed. So I had to take the break even, and I couldn't even get a reentry because the CSE is all the way down here, bro. I'm fucking cooked. Oh my god. Such a low it's a low probability day, but this trade was a good trade, bro. Fuck. What the hell? Yeah, it's over. There's actually no way. There's no way I get saved here. It's over. Yeah, we closed it all, so it's looking pretty cooked. There's no reason to come into EQ of this range. Like, there's no reason at all. We haven't hit anything relevant. Like, This retracement's basically out of nowhere. Just the market being the market. So yeah, I should have taken a partial at 2R or just 3R or something, man. If I get saved, then that's good, but I don't think I am. And someone mentioned like RTY longs, which I mean, technically, yeah, to get to this, to get the high day, but what the hell? Okay, this is actually a decent looking lower time frame, but bro, what about my NQ shit first? Like I'm lucky tempted to take this if this gets break even. I don't know where I'd get in though. I have to get a retracement, but bro, we can't be serious. Like, is NQ just going to hang around here until RTY takes it, even though it's not correlated? Like, what's YM doing? YM's even, technically is a SMT fill, or no, it's just a candlestick SMT. No, it's SMT fill actually, yeah, because this candle is the fair value gap. Yeah, this shit's cooked, man, fuck. This is such a good trade, bro. Sell you this 3R to break even, bro, fuck, man. Bro, nah, this is not okay. This is not okay at all, bro. So I either take R2Y longs or take NQ re-entry after it hits this. But I'm still short on NQ, bro. There's no way. Like, we're just reversing from like lower resistance liquidity. But this is not significant. On the 5 minutes, just some random ass lows. On here, it's kind of, it's basically, look, we made it fairly swing because we took it. Like, look how close we got. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not happy. And then if RTY hits before I get in, then it's fine. I still want something on NQ. I just need to actually make sure it's a good setup and not like be tilted from this happening. Yeah, obviously it's like a strength switch again. Like, what the fuck? Why is NQ so much stronger than YM? Like, it happened on the way to drop in liquidity, which is normal, but like this is like OD. I'm just gonna leave I want to see if I would have got stopped out. Because I'm not gonna actually let this stop me out. That'd be so ass, bro. Like, it might actually come up and take this high. That's crazy too. But let me watch RTY. Like, this would not be the worst trade ever. Probably have to take like a wick retest or some shit, bro. But I'm not taking this. Hopefully we get some kind of second CSD though. Oh, technically this is the first, okay. Yeah, if we get some retracement, I might either take a limit or... No, it's probably not going to come back down there, so I obviously need a second CSD. Yeah, I mean, I never anticipate longs today. Obviously it's not like I'm going to make like a take previous high, but the late protraction should happen way earlier, so... If this loses, then I'm cooked. I mean, the setup makes sense at least, so it's not like straight FOMO. Let's put 12 on here. Assuming we come back, probably not going to. And yeah, so down basically just 1R 300 from the first loss. So I mean, it's not bad to walk away with that if that's what ends up happening. But like I said, I'm trying to. Nah, fuck that. I gotta make this shit back today. We're not having red days on this channel. Yeah, it's probably not gonna fill me, but it is what it is. Just in case. this loses, then I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bad day. At least for like extended targets, like scalping would be the only way to get wins really. Trying to hold any draw on liquidity would kind of get you screwed. Like even if you somehow got in the open, like I don't know, maybe the 1 minute candle gave something, like it'd come back all the way to break even, bro. Just crazy. But yeah, it's probably not coming back. I'd seriously doubt it. We haven't made a retracement yet, but it's really close. It's probably gonna hit it. Oh, thank you. I still would want to take it, even with this strength switch. We're probably gonna take out this previous 30-minute high. It's kind of just a random SMT though. What the fuck, bro? I still wouldn't want to long for the session. That's the only thing. So I don't know if it's gonna reverse. There's also only one stage SMT. If we did do that, so. And so the CC is super far away. I'd need like, there's 1 minute and then another one, but we still need to take out this high, so I'm not really looking like that. Let's watch RTY. It's probably gonna run without me though, which I mean, it already did. Like I came over super late. I was already in queue. Damn, bro. Let's make sure none of my NQ orders are still on. No, at this point, then, I don't know, at this point now we're like kind of closer to highs than we are lows, so it's like, I don't even know if I would want to retry my short idea. Like, CPI is tomorrow, so I might just fucking range inside this singular 10 a.m. candle from yesterday that I caught. And just wait for CPI, which, bro, so ass, but I don't know at this point. Like, taking the re-entry would be kind of dangerous, so I really just want to get this and get my 1 hour and then get off. But yeah, man. Jesus Christ. That was such a good trade to me. Like I saw it was so good. And then it just came back. 3R to break even, bro. Not even a partial. I need like probably make a static roll for partials. Like people, well, Garrett is one of my main mentor for this trading way, obviously, and he advocates more for like taking partials at like logical, like the first basically low-hanging fruit target, which I mean you could say it was like this, which he's not wrong really, but it's not like a relevant target, so kind of up to the person. But I could at least got something. I could have taken like 70% off or half off, but now it's nothing. Yeah, see, this one almost got stopped out. Definitely not. I wouldn't hold that. But hopefully we can get filled on RTY. Hopefully it's not like another reversal off of lower resistance liquidity, then it comes down, but just enough to get me in the trade and get me my 2R. Like I said, though, probably not going to happen. But if it does, then that's a win. Obviously not a really good entry, but it is what it is. If we CC'd over, I probably pyramid again, just like I did with NQ, but this time it actually hit because it's way closer to this. Like there's no way it doesn't hit this. Yeah, this is a little ways to go. Oh shit, okay. Maybe I will get in. The way it's moving, maybe I'll lose too though. But no, this is getting SMT fill, universal sequence. Best entry down here, obviously, but if I can get 2R, then it's fine to take. And my stop is also down here. Like I could like have put it probably higher up to try to move my fill higher, but all right, we're in. Hopefully this hits. D1BS. See, I'm supposed to take like, oh shit, yeah. I already fucking highlighted this and everything. Like, I was so sure. I'm gonna have to, let's do this one. I'm supposed to take like not more than 3 trades in a day really, but since there are like so many break evens, I guess I can do this one. Hopefully this doesn't lose, bro. See, having 2 1800s is where I'm gonna put an intraday high. Hopefully it's quick too. I mean, I could pyramid, but like it'd still be 2 hour, I guess, so I might still do it. But yeah, and, nice reaction. Still pissed about NQ. This would be like 2 hour trade. NQ was like 4 hour, bro. Like that shit. It's prime. I was talking about it was the biggest trade on the channel so far, and then that shit came back to break even. Yeah, I'm a partial kind of guy. Some people won't take any partials. Some people, like, I need to take at least one at like 2 hour, 3 hour. Because that shit, I can't handle that shit, bro. Oh, man. Hope this doesn't close too fast. I gotta do crazy math. I was like, if it closes over, I'll just do 10. I don't even know what the math is. I can probably do more, but maybe at a time this candle won't close, I'm sure. So I guess I'll do the math now. So the difference between this and this is 5 points. Is 10 contracts is less than half of 12, so it'll probably move like I don't fucking know, what's 2.7, 2.5. So 3.4 would be like 2.9. So it would be 29.7. I feel like this pyramid on RTY would fuck me up though, because RTY does that a lot. So yeah, like 9 contracts really. We're not gonna do 9 contracts. They probably have a better fill down here, and then it'd be like 800, bro. That'd be good. That'd be almost 3 hour. We'll see what happens. This is a Mr. Traceman though. Came into EQ. At least we swept out some of these lows. Not really anything significant, but there's not really any significant lows here. We can come to this one from this fair value gap. Obviously, I wouldn't want that. I kind of want it to just rip now, but it can do what it wants to do. Yeah, I mean, so this probably the last trade of the day. Well, if it loses, it's definitely the last. If it's like somehow a break even, then I could still maybe look for an NQ short, depending on where it is in the range. Like if it just, like I still anticipate this to be a retracement. I just don't know if it's gonna break it like today or like tomorrow for CPI, or maybe even overnight, and then CPI like maybe longs. Yeah, I don't know. Depends on today's close. CPI might go straight down to take out all this low resistance, or it might do this overnight so it can pump up from the daily gap. We'll see. Because the weekly candle is pretty damn big, so good chance it just pushes us lower. But yeah, it's just super low probability right now. Because it's equal lows. Yeah, I don't know. Just doing whatever it wants to do right now. Can't really analyze everything. 90-minute. Nope, nothing. I mean, next we have this 2-stage PSP, 90-minute 2-stage with YM. Obviously, it's away from failure swing, so I wasn't looking at it. But right, this candle, 9 o'clock candle is bullish, and then we sweep out the low here on NQ and not on YM. And since RTY is stronger than YM, you can take RTY instead because it's leading asset. Besides, I mean, YM was weaker than NQ for a second for whatever reason, so definitely better to take RTY as leading asset for bullishness. And NQ is still the weakest, most bearish asset. So that's why I'm saying I still could take this because it's the weakest, but it's just right now it's not really any good framework for anything. Like it's just consolidating. I mean, kind of seeking a shortish, right? Take out this low. Well, not really. I mean, it's just consolidation, just ranging. So everything's just low probability stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'd like this pyramid here. Unless there's like an SMT with YM. So I'm probably still gonna just stick with this one. Especially because on the 5-minute, it's one candle. But yeah, I mean, we're just watching, bro. I think this trade is gonna win. Like, this stop is pretty protected. Like the market just, I don't know. I don't want to blame the market, but like at that point, it's like this is the market. If this trade this close to the target, or this SMT fill and the setup in general fails, then I don't know. All right, getting ready to pyramid here, either on the 5-minute or the 3-minute closure. Probably gonna be the 3-minute, and I could put it down here, which would give me a better fill, unless the 5-minute in the next 10 seconds closes above here, which looks like it might. Here, let's see. Nope. So the 3-minute's kind of risky, but I think it is. What? Maximum. Oh, I probably have to do like 8 contracts. Because since I'm below break even, I basically have like a scaling plan a little bit. So it's like two until I get like a certain amount in profit, probably like 1,000 or something like that. Then it's 3, then the max is 4. I don't know, it's probably something like that. We might not get filled in at all, which is fine. So we might not get filled at all, but at this point, all I want is a win for the day, is a green day. Obviously, I'm taking real setups, not just like tilting and taking random trades. If we didn't close over here, in the next 4 minutes, it would be pretty concerning, but yeah, honestly, I'd probably rather we close over here and I just put my limit up here instead of like the 3-minute comes down here and then we have to rely on like the next however many minutes to close over here. Like that'd be not looking good for the trade. Then when I do get in, I have to move everything to 20. So it looks like I might actually get triggered in. Hopefully it's just like a quick retest and then it closes above here for the 5-minute propulsion block. I'm gonna try to put my stop loss down here though, which like is my old break even point. So it's like now I can technically be break even or take on more risk. It's kind of up to me, which honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna put my stop loss here because at this point, I don't want to end the day with like my down $600. So I'm just gonna move it. I could probably go break even just to, I don't want this in the way of my position. So, but yeah, I'm kind of pushing out of the pyramid. Unless the 5-minute closes, then I might take that. But the 3-minute, this is kind of suspect. This is a nice reaction after this 2-stage PSP though, so who knows? Either way, it didn't come down, but I don't know, fuck. I still might put the limit there just in case. Being a little bipolar today. I am kind of hoping that it doesn't fill me though, because I don't want that extra risk on the table. But if it does, I'll take it. All right. So 3-minute close over here, but obviously we're waiting for the 5. If the 5 does, I'll just move it. So I'm just gonna wait until 2 minutes until 10:20. Then I'll move it. Otherwise, we might just rip to this high right now, which is fine by me. Looks like that's what's gonna happen, so it's fine. Still ending the day green. Basically another 1 hour day, just like every other day on this channel so far. 1 loss, 1 win. Though a lot of break evens today. Or was it? Yeah, it's 2. The first one it could have been a win though. But yeah, okay. It is what it is. I'm fine with this, like, by all means. Oh, copy, both accounts are in. All right, it's moving. If it came back, I'd probably be scared. So that's all I want right now. Yeah, it's kind of a chase. I mean, technically my entry was not high in the range, but I kind of just like set a random limit. But right, except there's logic to it, and all that. Even on this pyramid, if I did do it, like if I wanted to market enter this, that'd be nice. That's fine. Instead of ending the day up like $200 like most other days, I can end the day up 300. So I kind of basically just up the risk, kind of just decided myself that I'm ready to go back. Yeah. Oh, so it's about to close. I guess I'll just put this here, just in case. I kind of want to just rip in this one candle though. If we actually get triggered on this limit, that's, I don't know, scary. But it should hit this so close, like there's no reason for us to come and take out this low or this low again, especially after making the SMT and we're expanding away. So let's see what happens. All right, next candle. Let's take me home. Yeah, this limit, I mean, it's not even really worth it. It's like extra $200, I think it would be. But for like, now you have like, probably not a full 300 because my fill would be better, but risk on the table to actually lose money. Yeah, let's just rip right now. All right, the way this thing is stalling, I'd honestly be disappointed if we did not get this limit. Like, I'd be fine getting in now. Then I probably have my stop loss on here, so it'd be like, maybe like, still like maybe $150 of risk. Hopefully just half risk, but I don't know what it would be. But there's no way it edges this, bro. Again, like it did during the open. This has to hit in this candle, bro. It was like 30 minutes left. There's no excuse not to. God, this video is going to be so long. I might like, there's no way I'm going to break up into separate videos. Just skip around with timestamps at this point. Oh yeah, NQ shorts are over. RTY or bust. If RTY doesn't hit and I end up losing or getting, no, it has to be a loss pretty much. It's either a loss or a win. So if it comes down enough to break even, then I'm going to be in with new risk. So if it's a loss, then obviously I'm off because I kind of have to be. But yeah, man, this is, I kind of wanted to film me. He's probably using this 5-minute gap, but yeah. All right. All right, well, holy shit. That was fast. I didn't even film me all the way, which sucks, but it is what it is. Flattening all of them. Yeah. It's basically 720 divided by. So still 2.4R, even without the full size being added on. I feel like the screenshot's gonna look really weird though. But we got our win. Bro, what the fuck? This thing is moving. But yeah, look at the. So yeah, each account was up 3 point. Well, actually, all got the same fills on everything. So basically, 1.1, 1.3. Hold on. Yeah, 1.3R pretty much for the day. Obviously, it could have been more with the NQ trade one, but my bias is wrong, so I can't be mad at the break. Even though I am mad that I didn't take a partial, so that's my fault. Though this trade did earn me more than I would have got from just getting the loss and a partial, so I kind of lucked out. But yeah, basically another 1 hour day. And yeah, you can kind of see, I did a lot of talking in this video, but you see where the logic came from. If it made sense to you, then hopefully you learned something. If from the beginning, either when you were watching me or when you were trading yourself, you thought that it was going to be bullish, then good job. show you can be right or wrong on the market, or just mistime it. But what matters is how you finish. So my trade was this was not the best trade. Like, I think the NQ was really high probability. It made a lot of sense to me. But I'm not gonna complain about this. Very nice. So is what it is. This is a long video. Hopefully you did learn something from it if you actually watched the whole thing. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for CPI.